Johnson. The vote tonight involves all 51 of our city council members. I don't know if you've heard of the report, but Corey Johnson announced that he's working on flipping the votes to vote on the proposed budget. But again, that isn't enough. We want to let our city council members know that we're watching where they're voting. We're watching how they're voting. We're paying attention. We're paying attention now more than we ever have. Yes. We have 3 hours until they vote on everything that we've been working towards. And there's still so much more conversation to have left. So please, take the social media, please listen to what we're saying. Because it's been leading up to this point, and this is another significant moment in our movement.
Yeah.
So I just want to expand a little bit on what she said. They're saying they're going to cut $1 billion from the NYPD's budget, right? That's not what they're doing. It's not what they're doing. What they're doing is reallocating the funds from the NYPD to the Department of Education so that there could be cops in schools. On top of that, Corey Johnson, he's the New York City Council Speaker, and he is trying to flip city council members' votes by telling them they will get whatever they want if they vote for his proposed budget. So what I need you all to do, if you want more information on this, 1, go check out peoplesbudgetnyc.com. And yeah, we're handing these out. They have QR codes on them if you want. But also, tweet at your city council members. Let them know that you are not okay with this. This is not what we asked for.
Right.
Tweet them Instagram, fucking TikTok for all I care. Let them know. Because this is not what we wanted. And we're not going to stop until we get what we want.
And I just want to remind everyone why you're here. I want to remind the white people why you're here too. I see on the schedule there's reading and there's arts and crafts, but there are black people that are dying. And there are black people that are dead. I see you playing the violin, I see you painting, I see you do all this goddamn shit. 3 hours before our vote? 3 hours before the vote, and you're chilling, and you're camping with your toes in the grass. Remember why you're here. This isn't Coachella. But I also want to remind everyone that unity is important. We are stronger together. We are louder together, but only when we're shouting about the right thing. So please remember why you're here. Understand how important these next 3 hours are. Please. What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down!
The former NYPD commissioner, he said that 600 police officers are considering leaving the force because of what we're doing. No, we don't want them to consider, we want them to leave! And we want more than 600. billion is nothing.
Nothing.
We want at least half. We want at least half of that budget gone.
Yeah.
So let me just tell y'all something. Their $6 billion budget, that's not all it is, okay? Do you know they actually have around $5 billion a year that goes towards their pensions and fringe benefits? And that's not included in the $6 billion budget. They have over $200 million that go towards settling court cases against the NYPD. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous, is it not?
Yeah.
So what do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
I said if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
I said if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
I have to reiterate that I'm calling on all leaders and all organizational leaders that are here, of Occupy, of any other groups, to come here and align on the same reason why we're here. This is a call to action, and we need to be on the same page. That's how we'll get this shit done. They want us to be splintered. They want us to be divided. But here we are, here to listen and here to organize with you all. So if there are any other organizational leaders, any other leaders that are here, please come talk to us. Time is of the essence, and we need to be proactive.
we only have 3 hours till this vote. So every action that everyone makes, every tweet, every whatever it is, it matters. It is very important. And listen, these people are our representatives. They're supposed to be voting in our favor. Yeah, and they're quiet.
And they're quiet! You have to harass them!
Bother them. Don't let them fucking sleep. Don't let them get away with it. Because again, be loud.
We need to be protesting here still. We need to be fucking loud for the next 3 hours. I don't want to see this camping shit. I'm so fucking mad at that. Not only that, but after this, it's not just voting. It's not just the people we vote in. It's the people that are running for these positions. Remember that you have your own voice. You can win these seats if you fucking speak up. And we can represent our city as a whole. We don't need to accept money from police unions. We don't need to accept money from big corporations. We don't need to accept money from real estate companies. We have our own voice, we have our own views, and we can be true to those fucking views.
What's up, everyone? What's up? So listen, someone asked, what can you do against these council people?
Vote them out.
Vote them out. That's the big one.
Right here.
But what you got to understand is, your council people in your districts, they're taking police money.
Yes, they are.
Many of them are taking police money. Voting them out is not enough. Ruin their lives. Ruin their lives. They have ruined lives. I'm from downtown Brooklyn. They have ruined my life. They have ruined my family's life. Get them the fuck out of here.
Get away with this. It has gone on for too fucking long. And we want, like I said, we want at least 50% of that giant ass budget gone. Not reallocated in different ways where they still have it. We want it gone. We don't want the police.
Yeah.
With that being said, my favorite chant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3,
doesn't end with you guys. It doesn't end with the people that are just here listening to us speak. You have phones in your hands. You have contacts in those phones. Text them to come out here. Text them to tweet. Text them to speak up. You have access to so many people on these tools in our pockets. Use that tool for power. Please. I don't see no phones out. Take your phone out, call your friends, text your friends. I don't know why all of you are looking at me. I don't know why you're not looking at your phone. We're watching, Corey. We're watching everything you're doing. We're watching what the other council members are doing.
We're not gonna get away with it. We're not gonna let you get away with it.
And while your phones are out, how many of you know what qualified immunity is? For those of you who don't know, basically, any political person in power will not be held if they violate anything within the Constitution. And I need y'all to go on Warriors in the Garden right now. We're gonna put the petition link to sign for qualified immunity. Sign it now, right now, because we're ending it today. We're ending it.
So a little bit more information on qualified immunity. Essentially, government officials are held to a lower standard than the general public is. So for example, if a doctor was to accidentally kill somebody while they're working, then you can sue them and they'd get sued for malpractice and they would lose their license, right? It is not the same with government officials. In fact, unless there's a specific court case, the Supreme Court case that says they can't do something, they can get away with it. For example, if a cop decided to kick you in the head and then kick your teeth in and then taser you, unless there's a specific court case that says no, police officers can't do that, they get away with it. You can't sue them. Is that not bullshit? It's bullshit, right? Why are these government officials held to a lower standard than the general public? And this is why they keep doing what they do. Because they know they can get away with it. So we gotta hold them accountable for this shit. So like I said, like Kiwi said earlier, we're gonna link a petition in the bio at Warriors in the Garden on Instagram. Go sign it and go share it.
It's in the bio. We have 9,000 signatures. We need 10,000. So I think all of y'all here can accomplish that. And share the petition.
I hear Corey's running for mayor. Is that true?
He is running for mayor. We got a speaker on that.
Corey Johnson is running for mayor indeed. It's not official yet apparently, but we know he's running. His second in command, can someone give me a name on that? Eric Budger. He has to go. He's gonna run to take Johnson's seat. Do not allow him to take that seat. We're gonna make sure you have the information so that you can do what you gotta do, not only with your votes, but with your voice. Okay? So who has to go? I ain't hear you. Who has to go? That's what the fuck I thought.
Any other leaders that want to speak? Organizers? Any people from Occupy want to speak? Anyone that's been organizing in general, please say something.
While we're talking, you guys should be tweeting your council members, not even just your own, but all of them. Because we only have until 6 p.m. What time is it right now? 2:53. It's 3 o'clock. We have 3 hours to get this shit done. So I better see you guys typing fast as hell on these phones that I know you have. And we're gonna hold these assholes accountable. What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Now! What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Now! What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Now! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down! And if we don't get it,
My name is Jawanza. I work at Vocal New York. I was one of the people that helped convene this space Tuesday last week. Thank you so much to Warriors in the Garden. Very powerful stuff that we're talking about here. I want to remind folks that this action was never only about the budget. It was never only about $1 billion. It was about at least $1 billion. We should absolutely be calling for a reduction in the budget by at least half. We should be calling for the abolishment of police, or calling for the abolishment of policing. So what we're seeing is Mayor Bill de Blasio and his comrades in the council who are prepared to try to gaslight all of us. They're prepared to gaslight not just New York, but the entire world, who are calling for a radical change in the way that we build safety for our communities, the way that we understand safety, how we define safety. They want to make us think it's okay to reallocate funds to fund other initiatives of policing. We are saying that policing as a practice does not work for black people in this country. We are saying that policing itself does not work for safety for black people in this world at all. No organization owns this space, but the people own this space. The abolitionist future that we are all fighting for owns this space. Many of us enter this work through many pathways, many avenues. Many of us are accountable to a number of people, to organized bodies, and some of us are simply accountable to ourselves and accountable to this world. A great writer once said that the world owes us nothing, but we owe each other the world. And the world that we owe each other does not have prisons, it does not have police, it does not have violence, it does not operate from a culture of annihilation. I've said this at least 500 times since last Tuesday. This space does not belong to Vocal New York. It never did, it never will. This space belongs to each and every single one of us because we are building a world together, and no organization alone can accomplish this. So I am so honored to be in this space, so watch it become what it has become. A hub of movement building, a hub of community building, of deep education. Think of the number of people. Think of the millions of people who now understand abolitionist futures in a way that is articulated by black leadership, in a way that is articulated within a framework of reality that understands that black lives matter, and that we can only build the egalitarian society that we all deserve if we understand at the very root that black people have been terrorized in this country from the very beginning. Standing on the blood-soaked soil of this ground of indigenous blood, and tilled by the hands of enslaved Africans. And police, and clearly, I want to be crystal clear, de Blasio and the council as a whole clearly don't understand what the fuck we're talking about, because they don't understand that policing in this country, I can speak with authority, comes from the fugitive slave laws. It comes from the black codes. It comes from the slave patrols. It comes from contracted white men going out into the world to seek and find enslaved Africans who have escaped for their freedom, to seek their self-determination, to return them to captivity, to return them to be maimed, to return them to be raped, to return them to be killed, to return them to have their identities erased, their cultures erased, to have their families destroyed and their spirits broken. But here we are, hundreds of years later in this space, calling for a radical paradigm shift in the way that we organize ourselves. And as a black person of deep faith, not just in humanity, but in our deepest possibilities, because I am a Christian from the liberation perspective, and what my faith tells me, what it calls us to do, is to build the world where we are all self-determined and free. And I'm sorry, but that world does not have prisons. So I am here to endorse this moment, this action, and to call on the community and the movement to sustain this space, to sustain the people that are helping this remain possible, the workers that are here every night, feeding literally thousands of people. They need resources, and we are committed to supporting that. We are here in that capacity. And we do not own this space, we do not control the direction of it, and I want you to turn up when we don't get what we want. And for that, I thank you for being here, for holding this space, and I say in the name of all good things and all holy things that you are doing the work of the God above, the God within us, and you should know full well that this is sanctioned, protected, and we will always grow ever powerful because we are doing the work of God. Thank you all.
That was an amazing speech by Jawanda. Many of you guys know that City Hall was attacked this morning. Two of our organizers, Joseph and John, were severely hurt, beaten. Joseph got arrested because he put himself in front of the protesters and the violent police. Joseph he's okay now. He hopefully will be released from 3:30 to 5 p.m. Thank God. And I just wanted to give everyone here an update on that.
If you still have your phones out, keep them out. If you don't, take them out. I just want to give you Corey Johnson's phone numbers and socials. So his district office is 212-564-7757. Again, 212-564-7757. His legislative office, I'll let you plug it in. Add him.
One more time.
212-564-7757. Corey Johnson's legislative office is 212-788-7210. Again, 212-788-7210. Call him to defund the police.
Yes. Say vote no on the
There's a script on the website. Thank you.
vote no on the budget.
His Instagram is Corey Johnson, C-O-R-E-Y, Johnson, NYC. Again, Corey Johnson, NYC, C-O-R-E-Y, J-O-H-N-S-O-N, NYC. DM him and comment on his most recent post. And finally, his Twitter, which is, I think he thinks he's Carrie Bradshaw. Okay, before I tell his Twitter, his Instagram is Corey Johnson NYC. COREYJOHNSONNYC. Comment on his whack-ass recent Instagram post. And then his Twitter is Corey and NYC. COREYINNYC. Again, that's COREYINNYC. And harass him, because he's harassed us.
He's full of shit. He said he's gonna dismantle the
He has two Twitters. His second Twitter is NYC SPEAKER COJO.